All right, let's turn
Okay.
to the iconic character who started it all,
Yeah.
the star of Pathfinder Adventure Path #1's cover,
Yeah.
and a character who has been associated with Pathfinder literally since the very beginning. Obviously, a lot is riding on making sure that the new Valeros looks awesome because he's such a sort of a he is an iconic character,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
will. But also, so much of what's made him iconic was about what worked in that original illustration. So now it's time to update it. We certainly threw some additional curveballs at you by saying, for example, shields are going to play a much more
Yeah.
important role in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So please give Valeros shields. Talk to us about the new Valeros.
Well, his basic equipment hasn't really changed. You know, he's still got the partial plate armor. He's still got the breastplate. But this time round as well, the breastplate is just a breastplate. There's no back to it. So
Yeah, he looks more limber and like he can
Yeah,
really
yeah.
kind of spin around and fight a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
absolutely. I mean, originally designed Valeros has been a little bit of a pack rat, so his armor and his weapons and his equipment all come from different places. You know, so his kind of breastplate has a kind of classical vibe to it, you know, with it being a kind of a muscled cuirass sort of thing, whereas his sword looks like it comes from the land of the Linnorn kings. You know, it looks like it comes from a little bit further north, and his dagger looks like that's sort of like a little bit, you know, there's softer edges there. And that looks like it comes from sort of like maybe somewhere a little bit more eastern. So the idea was that he kind of just salvages, he just gets the equipment from wherever he can find it, rather than kind of buying it all at once. And a lot of player characters do that.
Very
you know,
much. That's
it's
exactly
kind of-
what's going through my head. Is like you just described every player character.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, so his shield. Oh man, I did so.
I know we did a
many
lot of
shield
shields. We went
designs.
through many a shield.
I filled about 3 pages in a sketchbook of Valeros' shield design.
There's so many neat takes on shields here
Yeah.
that you've given us.
So originally he had like the center boss in the shield, so he kind of held it by a single handle in the back and wrapped the carrying strap around his wrist when he holds it, and that got changed. They wanted the central boss taking off, and instead kind of a more traditional.
Some
heater
graphics
shield.
on
Yeah,
the front
yeah.
of it. Yeah. So is this?
So he's holding his shield with his forearm pressed up against the shield now.
Okay.
So it's in kind of, you can see the padding behind the shield,
Right.
and the straps that go over his forearm.
Awesome. Well, here he is in all his glory.
Yeah.
He looked great on day one back in 2007. He looks fantastic today on the literally on the eve of the release of Pathfinder playtest, and he is going to be looking absolutely spectacular in full color in the final version of Pathfinder 2nd Edition